Today I have Natalia M. Lugo and Adrian Espinal, and today we're going to do an audio commentary on El Porton. We're going to be discussing the finer details of making El Porton, the pre-production, the production, the post-production, and just talking about what it was like just making the movie and things that people might not know just from watching the movie from a first glance. Today we're going to take a deeper look at El Porton.
Hello, I am Natalia M. Lugo, and I am the Director of Photography.
Hello, my name is Jose Saborio. I am the director and writer and editor of El Porton.
Hello, my name is Adrian Espinal, and I play the role of Mauricio in El Porton.
So this is actually at my where my mother used to live with her parents. This is kind of like technically the road right outside of her house. There's like that massive gate, and I don't know. I thought it was like a beautiful way to like get into the movie by leaving it, because it's almost like she's leaving her home and the gate is closed behind her and she's kind of just leaving, and I thought it would be like a cool way to like enter this movie. This was like, Adrian, this was pretty annoying. I think you were holding the light, right?
Either I was driving or I was holding the light.
At the same time.
I might
At
have
the
been.
same time.
I think you were doing both.
Yeah, I think I was driving, and I just remember having the quasar in my hand and just looking at the road. And then when you tapped on my shoulder, I slowly pan it to her face.
Oh, is that
and
what
then
we did?
Slowly come off of it. Yeah.
You were doing the panning and the hold on. I thought it was you. Oh, no. You're right.
No, we couldn't fit, so I had to step out for this one. And
I
I
see.
entrusted you because you knew exactly which one you wanted for that shot, like how you wanted it.
I see. Here comes Michael. I think it's Michael. Michael Sluka, right?
Yes, I believe so.
I like putting the scooter there because it kind of showed like he had kids.
Yeah.
Because we never see the kids
No.
in the movie, so like we had to do a few things to make it look like he actually had kids, and like maybe the scooter there plus the plus him stepping over as if like it wasn't supposed to be there.
Yeah, it's a nice little touch just because, like, when you see it, you're like, oh, yeah. A dad definitely would leave his kids' toys thrown out in the yard.
Yeah.
It's such a dad thing.
I love the car headlights motivating the light in the shot.
Yeah.
That was probably one of my
Do you remember
things.
if it's the actual car headlights or did we actually put an RE there? Like a RE 300 or RE 600?
I think it was the lights of the car.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
They were that bright?
Of your older car. I think we might have added to it as well.
Yeah.
With, I think, a few Rs, but it was mainly the car.
That's so
Because
crazy.
it was right there.
Is that a yes? I mean, the kids will love you.
Dang, I wish Cassandra was here, but I like that she's left alone from the conversation.
Yeah. And you can kind of see her trying to peer in despite not knowing what language we're even talking, apparently. Like, or for her character. Like, you very much see her, like, oh, actually, that cool little detail right there where I pulled out, like, the international, like, how do you even say it in English? Like, the card.
Did your parents ever use that?
All the time.
Do you remember that?
What?
Before
Like,
WhatsApp came to be?
Phone? You
Like-
have to put in, like, the code to
Yeah.
make the call?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, so many times. But yeah, when then WhatsApp became a thing and we stopped
Yeah, I know.
using
Then
it
it became
entirely.
like that complete thing was killed.
Yeah, but I like the little like detail of just like I like that it was in the light for a second. Because I feel like if it was in the shadow, you wouldn't have seen it. I was like, oh, what is that? But I think like the second that I put it out into the light, it's gonna hit home a lot with like other Hispanics.
I loved him going into shadow.
I haven't even noticed that all three of their shadows are literally on the house.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, wow.
I haven't, yeah, because technically, I'm thinking about what is like Adrian's like because it's now behind him and hers, but technically this
Well, we had that light.
This one.
there.
right here, It kind of did something. Oh, so like the one of the only things that were like someone like if you didn't know what time period it was, which is not like obvious, is the phone
Oh yeah.
because no one pulls out iPhones or or like cell phones or anything. So this was obviously the little ticket thing, but like not a lot of people know about the ticket thing. So the phone is really one of the only ways that people actually like would understand like roughly what time period this was. That this was obviously before cell phones and all that stuff.
I want to give all the credit in the world to Cassandra here because she really is just like speaking and then just in her own head hearing a response, and she's reacting really well to how, how much they don't, or her parents don't like the move that she's made coming to the States.
Yeah, I
So
remember. I think I locked her up in my bedroom while we were like setting up a shot, and I was like, Cassandra, just go through this because I don't know how many times we're going to be able to go through this. So maybe you could take this time to rehearse. And she was like, "Yeah, let me do this real quick," because that was the thing. It wasn't a situation where where someone off screen was reading lines to her. It was literally she was just doing it all herself.
yeah, and again, I mean these reactions, like, she's taking the beats where she needs to. She's like in her own zone right now, and it plays off as if someone really is on the other end of that phone, just damn near cussing her out. I kind of really like that shot, like, just stayed there, despite there not being any movement, despite the character already leaving, and even my line, I'm not in it. Like, there's something cool about just
You're kind of just left with that moment.
you're just left with that moment, like,
Yeah.
kind of like to wonder what just happened. Because I think the language barrier here is something that's like important to have. Like, you don't know what this conversation could be about because a lot of people wouldn't know about, the story of coming to America.
Yeah.
So I feel like that moment of just like, what was that about? And just being stuck with that's really, really cool. And then you get the answer right away, which is, the gate.
What's funny is that I never thought about it like that. If I remember editing it, I edited it to the point where sound wise we hear her enter the door. Like if chronologically the sound that we had, it's the door opening. But you're right. If you think about it, this is really, in some point, your point of view because she turns, she leaves, and in a way, at least, I mean, I don't remember a production, but I remember, but like I see the movie, and it feels like you're standing right there, like to the right of the screen, that you're
Mhm.
right there, and that she just left, and she's just still. Um, that you're just still there and we're still here too, so they're just moving, and then here she's having like a flashback from her point of view, like in her house.
And did you specify that this is in Costa Rica?
Yeah. Well, no, I don't know if I specified, but you specified for me. Thank you,
Yes.
Natalia.
This was shot in the motherland.
Yeah, and it's only you would understand this, Natalia. So we were on a gimbal, right?
Yes.
And if you see the gimbal spazzed out and we start going like the gimbal just started like losing its
Shaking,
mind. And I kept it. I don't know why, but like it kind of worked like right here.
Oh, wow.
But you would never notice because it actually kind of works.
It kind of just makes it seem like she's kind of just shaking the gate.
Right?
Like, there
Yeah.
really is this like ferocity to get out finally.
And there's my mom giving her Latina mom just like,
There is nothing
Shit, for what are you
scarier than
doing?
when a mom is marching down with something in her hand.
oh, you know
It,
that
like-
whatever she's holding there is yeah, that's
That's a possible weapon of mass destruction.
that creates sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like when I was a kid, because I've been here so many times, there's just something about like going up and down like this little ramp all the time, like the point of view of going down that way and the point of view of coming up it.
Pause real quick. This next scene here is where you gave me probably the best piece of direction that carried on with me for the rest of my film career.
Really? I don't
Because
remember.
and it's funny because I think of it more of like how funny it is that that you said this to me. Like I said, this is like the first film that I've ever done. I come from a theater background. That's all I've ever known. In theater, you're loud, you're projecting more because you need the guy
Mhm.
all the way in the back of the theater to hear what you're saying, just like the person in the front row. And I remember when we were doing our rehearsals over Zoom, I did this as if it were a play. And I remember you said to me, and I think word for word, you said, Adrian, that was great. I just needed you to tone it down a lot.
That's funny.
And it never hit me. I'm like, oh, yeah. Because I think the next thing you said was, she's going to be sitting 2 feet in front of you. You're gonna blow her eardrums out. Like, we do not need you to be that loud. And I'm like, oh, wow. I never even thought of that. And that's when I took that from every film. I had to realize, like, the voice that I have to use is the most realistic voice I have to use. It's not a matter of putting on a show. It really is. I have to take this as if there's not a camera in front of me, and I'm genuinely just trying to have this, this conversation. And it made me realize how much I loved film because of how real and how intimate it made it feel. Because even if you're having an intimate moment on stage, everyone has to hear it. You know what I mean? Soliloquies that are meant to be heard by just the character are heard by everyone. But
Yeah.
in film, the soliloquy can genuinely only be heard by that character. But because we're like up close with that character, we don't miss it ourselves.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting, like that we like to put in that perspective of like, we kind of technically have like mini soliloquies throughout our day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like they're not technically they're performed because we're talking to somebody else, but they're not written. Like, like they're not like, I mean, I guess they could be, but like that is one thing about film that I really like, that like we're taking these little moments that are very like personal, that are very intimate, and
You leave
exactly
it,
like some
yeah.
things translate in different ways. Like I'm almost sure the same scene could be played in a musical or in a broad or in like a play,
Yeah.
and it would be played completely differently.
Yeah. And I think like, I think what you would lose here is just the silence. Like, it is in this scene,
Yeah.
it's so silent. Even when we're talking, it almost feels like, we don't want anything past the chairs to hear what we're saying. Like, the silence here is so impactful. And I think that's something that you can only get in film because, that silence just isn't there in theater unless you're in a super small black box. But, here, genuinely, it's just so intimate. And we can watch it be as intimate as it's meant to be because it's film. Like, I think this is like the only medium where this could have worked out as perfectly as it does here.
Yeah. And I remember keeping it quiet, and I think the sound mixer, I mean the post sound mixer was like, you know what? He did it without me even asking. He added like crickets. And I forgot like how powerful. Actually, did he add crickets? I think he did.
I remember hearing them, I think.
And I really liked that. But if I remember right, I could be wrong. I think we had a little conversation of where they were gonna be on the table. Like it was either that they were gonna be there, or they were gonna be on the other side, or that they were gonna cut the table, as in like she was gonna be there and he was gonna take that other seat, and us trying to figure out where to put the camera and everything. Because if I remember right, we're like right up against the sliding door.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Do you remember like doing this shot at all?
I remember I think that only had more space on this side to set up the camera because we had to have it low. So we had the spreaders open all the way. So it was easier camera-wise to place the camera here. But I felt as though shooting it from behind them in an almost French overish way
Mm-hmm.
felt more vulnerable. Because in this moment, she's kind of like cowering within herself. She's thinking about like all these choices. And then when they kind of break open, when you guys lean into each other and you kind of cheat open towards the camera, that is like the most vulnerable part to me of the film and the most intimate part. And I think that only could have worked if we shot it this way, especially with the light behind. Because if we shot it from the other side, your house, was it like light?
Yeah.
If I remember it, it'd be too much light.
Yeah.
I like how they're kind of just surrounded by darkness.
Yeah,
Of course you like that.
It's the dead of night. It's quiet. It's
Yeah.
perfect.
I never
We're-
noticed
we're-
those lights in the back too. The bokeh from those lights back
Yeah.
there.
We're doing so much with so little. Like
Mhm.
so little noise.
So little light.
So
We
little
only
light.
had this light, and then I believe it was like a 150 towards the left of her.
Yeah. Like
It's
it
some sort of diffusion. Like we
You're
didn't need
right.
a lot.
We had something there. Oh my god,
Yeah.
you're so right. We did have something there.
We had a light
It doesn't look like it, but we definitely did have
Mhm.
something there.
because we didn't have enough from just the top.
That light right there.
So we had a little bit more. But this setup was very, very tame. And I remember we kind of just put up the camera and we were like, wow, it's perfect.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like the fact that we were kind of closed in to do the shot this way, and it ended up being the best possible option. Yeah, that spot where that light is so cool because you see like the wool of my jacket being so well lit up, but then if you look at like my left shoulder, it's very dark.
But also it's the you could see their breath.
Yeah,
Remember
there's
we shot it was cold.
yeah, it was just starting to get
was
cold. It's funny, like
we-
right in this scene, like the camera's like so close, but that first scene, like it looks close. No, that camera was so far back.
Yeah.
It was
was.
like a good 20 feet away from us, like good 20 to 30 feet, I'd say.
And
Yeah.
then the next time we see her, we're still wide, but we're closer to when they were together, which is this. This is kind of like it's parallel. And then the next one, now we're really close to them.
Yeah.
So there was like a small increase of how close we were getting, with the closest we ever got to them was this. But there's this payoff of like them kind of finding their way in this like really weird situation where like she's gonna take care of kids and technically sort of be a mom to kids that she doesn't really know, and she's gonna be kind of living in the basement of these kids. Like, is a tough sitch.
Yeah, and just being thrown into that, right? Like I had this whole masterminded plan. Like you're just
Mhm.
gonna come here and take care of kids. Like just thinking like, oh, this is just gonna work out perfectly. Well, she probably didn't even have the same vision of what I was thinking.
Oh yeah, no, there's
like
no shot.
like
No.
you know, she probably thought like America, the big American dream, and then it's like, wait, I'm living in a basement just so we don't have to pay for it.
Yeah.
Because I think that was like a big thing too. It's like just our character dynamic of like at the very end we finally meet like at the same place, which is funny enough is when when our foreheads are touching. But there was always like this like there is a huge disconnect that I have going on here with her, where I'm like, why don't you just listen to the plan? Like you're really giving me a hard time. Like I really want to have a place to stay, and yeah, it's just not computing with her that like I just wanted something easy in a way. Like I just wanted my life to become a little easier, and she was my ticket to doing that. But until the end, it's like, okay, I kind of see what you're saying. I kind of see what your plan is now. And then I was willing to, kind of abandon the plan. The very end, I'm like, if you want to go be with your family, go be with your family.
Yeah.
This scene, like, it kind of reminds me of like in The Godfather 2 when Vito's like a little boy who just came to America, and he's like literally staring at the Statue of Liberty through the gated things, and like through the gated window. And like it's just this thing of like Gates have kind of been following him everywhere as well.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
So it's
Actually,
like the same
yeah, because
way.
over in Italy, there's when they're about to enter that house, and then all of them get killed,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. So it's funny, like both Vito and Cassandra here have Gates like kind of just everywhere that they go. It's like a very big thing in their character that like they've been closed off from something.
I I just really like that we start like I like the idea that she started the movie like kind of fleeing, so the gate from from our perspective of watching the movie, she kind of closed the gate behind her and she left, and she's kind of looking back at her decision. Whereas we end the movie with like her perspective of looking at the reasons why and why not that she left, which is her father and her mother. And again, still pillars looking like gates of like what's keeping her and what isn't.
Yeah, you even have the window in the back that's gated up as well.
Yeah.
Like
Uh-huh.
it's just everywhere. Everywhere she goes, everywhere she turns, there's a gate somewhere.
And and then we're coming to this moment where now she's almost as if she's leaving from her own accord. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's opening the gate. She's going head first. Her chest is facing the gate and she's moving forward with it. And in my opinion, she's not looking back. Like she's actually taking this decision and she's moving with it. I was very lucky to get that motorcycle dude.
I was gonna say I don't know why, but that was like it added
I
a
got
lot.
very lucky here. And actually, we already shot this. My dad and I were doing an errand, and I was like, "Dad, like literally, the sun is looking good. Let's get back to the house and shoot this again." And it came out like this, and I this was my favorite take as the sun was setting.
Beautiful. This one's perfect.
Anything else, Natalia? Do you want to talk about?
My all women camera team. I loved my all women camera team. I thought that was really, really cool. That was the first time I had ever worked on a film where everyone in the camera department identified as a woman, and it felt very special. I remember that was important for Buddy, as this film is very driven by the female perspective, and I was really honored when he asked me to do this, especially on an even deeper level, our shared Hispanic heritage. And my mother is also an immigrant who from a Hispanic country, and she had a similar upbringing, and the ideas of leaving for something better, for something different. So this was very special to me when Buddy asked me to help him with this film and kind of put my own touch. And it was also very cathartic for myself and kind of a way of getting closer with my own family and my heritage.
Same here. I mean, like my mom, similar story. You know, grew up in Honduras, and you know, I love hearing her tell the story. I've probably heard it like 30 times already, and I'll hear it another 30. Um, I love hearing the story, and for me, it kind of felt like, in a way, I was kind of honoring her by doing this project because it's very similar. Like my dad was already in this country. He went to go send my mom.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, like my dad's extremely traditional. So my mom was the stay-at-home mom while he went to go out and work construction. I'm telling you, the parallels between our parents is actually crazy.
Yeah, we were talking about that.
Yeah, and so, you know, it really felt like, you know, I was really happy that I got to be a part of this because I really like when I was doing my acting, I'm like, how do I make Cassandra shine here? How do I, you know, do my part to make sure, because this is really her story.
Yeah.
It really is her story. Everyone else, a part of like
Yeah,
all
this
the other
is
characters a part of it
supporting.
are very much supporting of telling her journey and her story. So, you know, the fact that I was able to have the opportunity to basically, in a way, also show my mom's story and kind of be like a supporting character to my mom's story. It was really cool. So, and I think now more than ever, these stories are like vastly important.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this was fun. I hope y'all a good night, and I love you. I think we're good.
Love
This
everyone
was-
watching too.
This was El Porton. Audio commentary.
Thank you.
You good, Renzo?